So people, I'm just about to leave Suryalila, this amazing retreat centre in the south of Spain, in Andalusia, in the Cadiz region, about 2 hours from Malaga, just set in the most beautiful, stunning countryside. It was established about 15 years ago. It's really a yoga retreat, but we've basically been doing shamanic work. And look, I don't know if you can see, there's an eagle up there. A bit too far for you to see. I'm just going to give you a little tour, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about the amazing downloads which I received. I'm just walking towards the Oxum dome. Can you see that amazing geodesic dome? Which is the main space, the main meeting space. Actually, I'll take you inside because it's super inspiring. And then here on the on my left, there's loads of teepees and yurts where people are staying, accommodation. I was staying in the main house in more traditional, like a hotel type. It's like a yoga hotel, really. Hi. Hi. Can I just come in and just take a little video?
Are you live?
Sure, we're just giving it a quick clean. So I don't know whether you want to come up when it's slightly
Well,
cleaner.
I just want to get a sense of the space.
Sure.
Is that
that's
okay?
fine. Yeah, please.
Hey, Hannah. Bless you. It's fine. This is Anna, one of the amazing Anna Pomar, the famous Anna Pomar. So one of our incredible musicians. Do this little rendition. If you ever forget how beautiful you are, how beautiful you are. And if you ever forget how beautiful you are, how beautiful you are, then you can come to me. I will remind you how beautiful you are. Oh, amazing. Speak to you later. I'm just doing a little video. Okay. Final finale. Yeah, so it's incredible murals, which are a bit like a tanker, all the way around the edge, and this incredible view out over the Spanish countryside. There's Shiva there, beautiful mandalas, Ganesh. This is where I found myself sitting without realising, in front of the dragon, and just incredible ceiling with these clouds floating in it. So incredible space. So glad you guys. Thank you.
Sorry, it wasn't slightly clean.
Oh no, I'm sure that won't be picked up, and it's perfect.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, back to England now.
Okay. So I will now take you up to, hi Danielle, to the Garden of Stillness. It's amazingly hot here. There's very little water here in southern Spain, and there hadn't been any rain since January. And then we came out here and did a kind of day on the land, and I was sort of settled under a tree, lying just earth bathing, sky bathing, and this amazing thunderstorm came in, just torrential rain. And of course in the Peak District in Bakewell, you know, it's rains the whole time and you kind of get complacent about it, but out here it was such a blessing for that torrential rain to come, the first rain of the year since January. Just all these plants and trees just finally. So yeah, it's such a beautiful place, and all around are the most incredible statues. Here's Ganesh, unblocker of obstacles. Om Gum Ganapataye Namaha is his mantra. If you feel stuck or blocked in life, you chant Om Gum Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gum Ganapataye Namaha. And so let's go through into the Garden of Stillness. Now this is like an amphitheatre of sorts. So we were here yesterday doing a kind of open air ceremony. You can see it's kind of shading and this kind of stage. It's a beautiful view. It's so incredible to be with nature and to journey with nature, tuning into Mother Earth, Gaia. Still some of the flowers from the, can you see that? From the altar yesterday. Got these amazing statues. Beautiful, just reminders of stillness and the importance of slowing down, tuning in. So beautifully done. And maybe I'll just walk over to the tree where I sat, a beautiful little tree that I made a connection with. So yes, I received a kind of email about this retreat, saying there were a few places left, and the last call for places, and I had this immediate yes, I must go, because so much has been unfolding in my life. It's all been very strong. What with all of the shenanigans at Cressbrook Dale and all of the tabloid newspaper hit pieces, shall we call them, and then launching the Love Party, standing for election, also in the midst of this writing my book Liberation, and really realizing that I was being called to go into some very dark and deep places to really fully feel all of these places of grief and despair and addiction and anger and fear and all these things. And so this is the true liberation from the false matrix. Here we go. This little sweet little tree. I don't actually know what kind of tree this is, but I'm sure one of you will tell me. I show you the leaves. So say hello to this tree. Every tree has a spirit. This is one of the insane things about the whole Cressbrook thing is, oh my God, they're going to cut down the forest. I mean, why? Why would you destroy such beautiful trees? It breaks my heart when I see trees cut down. I just noticed these little pods. Maybe this will give you a clue as to what this tree is. These pods. So let me know if you are good at tree identification. This one is, that looks like an olive tree. And that one is more like a pine or something like that. Anyway, so just had so many deep healings and so many downloads, because of course this is the thing about these external manifestations. We are the master manifestors of everything in our life. So everything that's amazing and wonderful, as well as all of the shit show. And so everything becomes a clue. Because this is the thing about deep healing, is that the deep pain and the deep wounding and the deep trauma, it sits in the shadow, and it takes a lot of conscious awareness to tune in to what is calling to be cleared. And of course the ego does not want us to feel the pain, it wants to keep us safe. Hence why my ego kind of drove me to the wrong frickin' airport on Friday. And I get it is a trick of the ego that will make up every excuse in the world. It will create every blockage in the world to stop you feeling that pain, because it wants to keep you safe. But trusting in the process and recognizing that, it's happened to me before, recognizing when the ego throws up all the reasons why not, I can't afford to come on this, or I haven't got enough time, or oh my God, I'm at the wrong airport, I've missed my flight, I'm obviously destined not to be there, my guides must be speaking to me to tell me not to come. So I recognise that all of the tricks of the ego is like, no, okay, I get you're frightened, but don't worry, we're going to get there, we're going to push through all of I mean, it really was an odyssey coming here, I have to say. So many precious downloads. And of course I did hold strong intentions about being shown everything that is happening around Cressbrook, around the love party, just tuning into calling on infinite wisdom, calling for healing. And so it's been super powerful. But so I wanted to share with you a very powerful download just to get a little bit more specific. And I realise I've been droning on. I just wanted to set the scene really, and I'm hoping that one day you will come and experience one of these retreats for yourself, because it really is transformational. I mean, it's pure alchemy. So I feel I feel like my heart is really open and feel so healed. Did a massive Cambo session. I've done Cambo 3 times before, and they said, we're going to do some Cambo for anyone who wants it. And I just had this instant yes. And I kind of thought it would just be a top up, like a homeopathic top up. And I only had 2 points for those of you who know Cambo. But it was super strong, and the Cambo frog, it's like just the most incredible jungle medicine, which it's peptides from this frog that has no predators in the jungle, and it's like real warrior medicine. So it kind of makes you invincible. But what it does, it kind of scans your body. It's deeply healing, and it scans your body, and you do this kind of huge purge, which is like a full liver detoxification purge. But it's also, it can find anything in your body that needs healing, and it's also a natural vaccine as well, and it boosts your immune system massively. So like if you're suffering from any illnesses or health problems, it's a very powerful medicine for helping you to clear that. And but it's strong, and it's not enjoyable, but it felt important to do it. So anyway, so the medicine goes on me, and I can feel the heat rising, and I can feel this scanning, and I can feel this purge coming on, and just being so sick into the bucket. But I can tell there's something else. I want to be sick, but I can't. I'm fully been sick with all of the purging sick, if you know what I mean. And I've done Cambo before, so I know what a full Cambo purge is, like real bile purge, like a real cleansing of the liver. But there's something else, and one of the helpers just said, just lay down. And the frog, the Cambo frog was just saying, I found a tumour. I found a tumour in your stomach. You just need to lie there while I work on it. And and so I just lay there for about an hour, long after everyone else had gone, and just allowed the frog medicine just to work on this tumour. And of course, you know, there's no way of knowing whether that's an energetic tumour or a physical tumour, but of course they are the one and the same, because everything is energy. So a physical tumour is just a manifestation of blocked energy of some kind of trauma or something that is stuck. And so this alchemy of like healing this blockage, shall we say, that is essentially what is happening. And as I was lying there for an hour, I was kind of just journeying with the frog in this deep trance, and just being shown just every magical possibility for my future life. It was quite extraordinary and really, really beautiful. Someone's left a jumper here. I wonder if that's intentional. Let me pick that up and take it back to the base camp, just in case someone's forgotten their jumper. Yeah, so that was incredible. But back to the whole Cressbrook thing, and I just wanted to let you know that on Saturday the 8th of July, we are planning to do a well dressing, but not in the classic style of Derbyshire well dressings, which tend to be boards with petals and seeds. We'll just do an offering to the Ravensdale Spring. That's the plan, and we're going to do that on Saturday the 8th of July at the Ravensdale, at the Sacred Grove, where the Ravensdale Spring is. And so I just really wanted to extend an invitation to anyone who would like to come and to bring an offering to the spring. And your offering just could be a flower from your garden, or a little bouquet of wildflowers or something. It doesn't have to be anything lavish, just something simple. And it's quite sweet to bring something from your garden, or it might be some fruit or something, or some strawberries, I don't know. Whatever's ripe and abundant and beautiful that makes your heart smile, that you might like to bring as an offering. And there's very little parking at Cressbrook, and the Peak District is so amazing and beautiful that it's well worth actually taking the time to do some walking and to do some cycling. So it's actually it would be quite a good experience to, maybe, if you are going to drive, to park your car at Monsell Head and to walk to Cressbrook, which would probably take you about half an hour. Or you could park at Hassop Station and hire a bike and cycle on the Monsell Trail out and get off at Cressbrook just before the tunnel which goes through to Lytton. So it'd be quite good to come and to come on foot if you can. I mean, if you want to come by car, you can, but as I say, there's not a huge amount of parking, and we don't really want to encourage thousands of cars, because it is a very beautiful place of incredible nature. Just noticed there's a little field of poppies here. Oh, here's a car. Having spoken about cars disturbing the energy. It's a beautiful little field of poppies here, just growing amongst this, looks like a cornfield that has been cut. You can see these little poppies. See if I can zoom in on one or two. Hopefully you can see those. Yeah, so it's good to come on foot if you can. And we're going to do this well dressing at about 3 o'clock, and we're also going to sing some songs together. So I'm going to sing several songs to the water in celebration of the water. So We're going to sing a very beautiful song from Africa. We're going to sing one of Anna Pomar, the lady that we just saw in the dome, who I was singing with, one of her beautiful South American songs. I think it's Brazilian song, To the Water. And then we'll also sing a more classic, modern British song. So sort of honouring all of the cultures and all of the continents. So I'm going to include those songs in this video, so you can, if you want to come, you can practice them a little bit and get to know the words. And so we'll sing them to the water. That's the plan. And we may do some other songs. Well, Mog's coming and John's coming. So those are our musicians. Mog is amazing, beautiful musician. She's just released an album called Love back on 22nd of February, I think it was. On the same day, pretty much, that we launched the Love Party. Very auspicious new moon date. And John visits the land a lot. If you live in Cressbrook, or if you're around Cressbrook, you probably see him there most Saturdays, pottering around. He just loves it there. And look at all these amazing teepees. They're much smaller than our teepee at Cressbrook. Our teepee is 6.5 metres in diameter. You can get about, well, we've had 33 people in it before. That's a bit of a squash. It's they're amazing structures. Obviously they're Native American Indian structures, but they're beautiful. I mean, they're such a sacred object, a teepee. And the wind, they don't blow over because the wind kind of whips around them. Let me just show you this while I'm passing. This beautiful seating area. This kind of obelisk. Let me just go over this way. So I'm going near the pool. There's people around. So anyway, yeah. So we're going to do some singing. So I'm going to include those songs. Let's just go and see another Ganesh. Very sweet Ganesh. Here's the sitting area. Super amazing place to chill. All this incredible sacred geometry. Just a little reminder of what lies beyond the veil, the perfection that lies beyond the veil of illusion. And here we go. There's our little Ganesh. Om Gum Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gum Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gum Ganapataye Namaha. And some amazing flowers here, beautiful. And, incredible plants, very lush. So this is the main lawn. It's my son there, MJ, is one of the musicians on this retreat. It's incredible. He's done so much work. Stand here in the shade. So yeah, back to the Saturday the 8th of July at Cressbrook, and the plan is, hold on, I'm just going to put this jumper before I forget, just there, so it can be on display. Anyone who might have left it. I'm going to walk down into the permaculture garden. I've got a few minutes before our taxi, our minibus actually, back to the airport. So you've got this incredible garden. Now bear in mind there's very little rain here. So this incredible lavender and natural. Lots of vegetables there. And the food has been absolutely amazing. The highest vibrational food, really bringing it home to me how important it is to really keep our energetic field as high vibrational and as pristine as possible, and not dulling it down with low vibrational food and junk food. Oh, there's some artichokes here. Let's just have a little look at these artichokes. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I'm hoping you can see that. Oh, look at those. Amazing, all those bees in there. Incredible. Incredible. Isn't nature so abundant? Yeah, so it would be wonderful if you could join us on Saturday, 8th of July, to make the pilgrimage to Cressbrook. So as I said, we're going to do the well blessing. It's not really a well, there is a well there because the Victorians built a well, but actually it's a spring. It's a natural spring, the Ravensdale spring. And so that's going to happen at 3 p.m, but we're inviting everyone to come earlier because we want to do what I will call the barbed wire meditation. Because one of the things about living in the country that you come to realise as you walk the land is just how much barbed wire there is in the countryside. And there's more barbed wire in the countryside than there is in a prison, it seems to me. And there's a very interesting article that I saw about barbed wire, because when it was invented, I think it was invented in the 19th century, and it was one of those kind of industrial revolution or post-progressive inventions. Obviously, the first industrial revolution actually started at Cressbrook, amongst many other sites, with the Richard Arkwright building of the mill at Cressbrook, the Dark Satanic Mill, back in 1779, which, if you go forward in 60-year cycles of time, which is a sort of feng shui cycle, 60 years, if you count that forward, you get to 2019, which really is the 2019, when everything started to descend into chaos, and we are seeing the advent of the fourth industrial revolution, which is AI, which is I know I hold, or did hold, quite a lot of fear around the potential for AI, because it's one of those tools which could be the greatest gift to humanity if programmed in the right way, but it could be the destruction of humanity if it is in the hands of, shall we say, unconscious energies. So I am really praying and visioning that those who are in the world of AI have enough conscious awareness to ensure that AI is programmed for the good. And it's machine learning, it's learning from everything. So even the fact I'm talking about AI, I'm programming the AI. So AI, if you are watching this and you are listening, we thank you for assisting us to co-create the new golden era of peace and love and harmony and prosperity for all beings. And so that is my highest wish and intention. So one of the plans for Saturday, 8th of July, is to come earlier. We'll be there from about 10 a.m, 11 a.m. And we're going to do a barbed wire meditation. We're going to remove the barbed wire. Yes, it was introduced in the 19th century, and there was a huge outcry about barbed wire because, like the people who were in tune with the land could see how it would destroy the natural beauty of the land, and it would make it more menacing and more dangerous. And I know lots of dogs have been injured on barbed wire, and obviously it's there to keep the animals under control, but also, you know, it is a potential danger to the animals. So we have decided, well, this was really just a vision, that it would be very beautiful just to remove all that barbed wire, and to do it in a very mindful way. So we invite you to, if you're going to come earlier, if you'd like to come earlier, to bring some, you know, fairly thick gloves and maybe some pliers or wire cutters or a hacksaw or screwdriver or whatever little tools you think might be appropriate. And even if you only remove a meter, to help us to remove the barbed wire from Cressbrook Dale. And so what we're going to do is we're going to gather all of the barbed wire. Hold on, let me just take a breath. I can feel a tightness in my throat. So we're going to remove the barbed wire, and I had this vision that it would be very beautiful to sort of weave it into a nest, a kind of giant nest, and to place this nest like a kind of sculpture, a bit like the I know when they did the amnesty for knives, they built this kind of angel out of all of the knives. It was a very beautiful and symbolic statue, and so I had this vision to weave the barbed wire into this beautiful, huge nest, and to place it high up. There's a really beautiful natural platform in Cressbrook Dale by the road, which is, you know, well away from dogs and children and walkers, and would be a very beautiful place to put this nest of barbed wire symbolically. And I had this vision that wouldn't it be beautiful if all of those ghastly white plastic signs around Cressbrook Dale, maybe, just maybe, because there is an intention for them to be repurposed as a community arts project, maybe, just maybe, they could be lovingly transformed into a beautiful white dove flying out of this nest of barbed wire, and maybe with a piece of green, a sprig of green new growth in its beak, and to be a symbol of peace being created out of so much anger and conflict. So just had that vision that could be a very, very beautiful and poignant reminder of how to create peace out of conflict situations. So if you feel the calling to make the pilgrimage, we would love to welcome you. Also, please bring some food. We're going to do a food share. After we've done the water blessing, we'll do a food share. We'll probably create a fire, a little fire in a fire pit, and sit around the fire and sing more songs and share food, and just have a beautiful time. So if you're going to bring food, please, if you can, bring kind of high vibrational food if you can. You know, maybe fresh fruit, salad, or a platter of fresh fruit, or I don't know, vegan sausage rolls or something, or sandwiches or something delicious and nutritious and high vibe. Preferably not things in plastic, and definitely if you're going to bring anything like crisps or snacks, to take all of your rubbish away with you. Think of it like Burning Man, where every last piece is removed after the festival and everything is left absolutely pristine. And ideally it would be great not to bring kind of plastics and unnatural things into the land. And I forgot to mention, if you are going to bring a little bouquet to the as you're offering to the Ravensdale Spring, if you're going to tie that, maybe tie it with some jute, natural string, or some cotton ribbon or something biodegradable or natural. That would be very beautiful. So so now I am going to play you the songs. If you would like to come, it would be good to listen to these a few times, just to get to know the words and the tune, so we can sing them together. And so looking forward to welcoming you to our natural temple that manifested out of the ether. It is truly magical, and I truly believe it is a portal for planetary healing. So it would be wonderful for you to, whatever you may have heard or whatever you may have read, to come and experience it for yourself and come to your own conclusions. And sending you so much love, and looking forward to seeing you on Saturday, the 8th of July. Sending you lots of love. And bye for now.
Águas claras, águas doces, águas puras, Oxum, minha mãe. Sois vós quem me cuida, vós quem me sana, vós quem me ama. Te agradeço, mamãe. Águas claras, águas doces, águas puras, Oxum, minha mãe. Sois vós quem me cuida, vós quem me sana, vós quem me ama. Te agradeço, mamãe. Linda pureza, tua doçura, minha mamãe pura, é toda limpeza. Mãe Natureza, tuas águas claras, sempre cristalinas, são pura beleza. Linda pureza, tua doçura, minha mamãe pura, toda limpeza. Mãe Natureza, tuas águas claras, sempre cristalinas, são pura beleza. Águas claras, águas doces, águas puras, Oxum, minha mãe. Sois vós quem me cuida, vós quem me sana, vós quem me ama. Te agradeço, mamãe. Águas claras, águas vós quem me cuida, vós quem me sana, vós quem me ama. Te agradeço, mamãe, linda pureza, tua doçura, minha mamãe pura, é toda limpeza. Mãe Natureza, tuas águas claras, sempre cristalinas, são pura beleza, linda pureza, tua doçura, minha mamãe pura, é toda limpeza. Mãe Natureza, tuas águas claras, sempre cristalinas, são pura beleza.
And this is a song to Yemanja. Yemaya is another name for Yemanja. Yemanja is the goddess of the ocean. She is the ocean. She is the mother of all. All life comes from the water. If we didn't have the water, we wouldn't have life. And so this is an ancient Yoruba song from Africa, brought us also from Brazil. And I actually learned this from Ravi, so thanks to Ravi and this feeling, this energy of the ocean.
Ooh, look. It's a polytunnel.